Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is the live stream for Thursday, November 14th. Welcome to everyone who's in the chat right now. I think I have a couple people in here. How you guys doing? Good morning. It's a gloomy and gray day here in Philadelphia. We've had a good run of sunny weather. It's definitely come to an end today, though. No rain, though. We still got a drought in the Northeast. Turn this down a little bit. Yeah, we still have a drought in the Northeast, so that's a thing. And we got some Supernote news up here. Let me see if I have this up. Oh, we don't. Let's go ahead and fix that right now. I want to be able to show Reddit. There we go. Good to go. All right, so I think you guys should be able to see that right now. So yeah, I want to be able to show some of the Reddit stuff I'm going to go over today. And I guess there's been a A5X2 software update that I want to talk about. For and sure. So there's not a lot of eInk news other than, let's fix that. So there's not a lot of news other than that update for the Supernote. So I'm trying to find that right now. Let's go ahead and look into that. I was sent it from a friend of mine, Ed, yesterday after the stream. I would have gone over this on the stream had I known that it was going on, but I didn't even notice that it was happening. Let's see. Yeah, so there was an update that was pushed out yesterday morning. I'm not exactly sure what all the update entailed. Oh, this is a video. Sorry about that. So I'm not exactly sure what all it entailed. This is a post made by Ed, and he's the person that put me onto it. But there was an update that not bricks some machines, but caused some devices pins not to work for the Supernote platform. And I'm trying to find that now. I don't know why I'm calling it bricked update, but maybe it's not a bricked update. Maybe it's just a recalled update. It's so hard to find stuff on like Reddit. Like if you don't, for me, it's so weird. Like if I don't get it in my feed, looking for it, you know what? Maybe I'm better off doing an internet search that takes me to Reddit, because that's probably a better plan. I could go to Ed's post and just pull it from there, though. That might be a good idea. I have the hardest time finding specific stuff on Reddit. What's going on, CJ? Almost midnight. Wow, man. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do like a midnight live stream like Ed does on over on Organize for Change on his channel. I think that would be cool, especially to get some of you guys that I like talking to into the chat. That would be awesome. Well, I'm glad to see that you're here, considering it's midnight there. Um, yeah, so I'm trying to pull up the information about um, the Reddit information that happened yesterday on the. I can't even. There we go. I gotta copy it. Okay, now I can bring it over. All right, so I've been wanting to go on Reddit and find this thing, but it's. Is it there? Okay, there we go. Finally, it's so weird. Like I said, I can never find specific stuff on Reddit. It's such a everything happens there. Finding it is the thing for me. Everyone else seems to find information on Reddit, no problem. But we got Ratta not allowing return and refund. Okay, what is this? Okay, so this is something else. So this is a story that came out, and I don't think this is what Ed was trying to push me to, but let's take a look at it anyway. But this wasn't what I wanted to talk about, so let's let's abandon that idea. Yeah, so I guess I'm not going to be able to find that story about Ratta coming out with an update. Maybe I'll have to do a Google search on that. Recent update recalled. Let's see here. All right, so it's still nothing. Like I read it, I saw it the other day, and even read it myself for a second. Now I can't get back to it. Oh, it's so frustrating. Let's just go here. This is 2 weeks ago, so not yesterday. Like I'm looking for something that was released yesterday. That's not going to do us any good. Maybe I'll just do Supernote. Just go to their page. Is that a thing? Can you do that on Reddit? You can. Okay. um. Okay. Still no news. All right. How to read this? Blah blah blah. Pin recognition. Free template. It's so hard to find specific news on Reddit about anything. To me. All right. Here we go. All right. There we go. Ed comes through again. So new Supernote update. Um, yeah, but can we find the original post? Like that's the thing.
Just a second.
I want the original post. I'm just gonna dig in. We'll just keep going until we find the original post. Supernote update. And like you would think that anything remotely related to Supernote and an update recently would come up. You'd be wrong. You'd be wrong. Let's see. Is this it? Nope. They're saying it. Okay. 10 months ago, 1 month ago, 2 months ago. Can we filter this by time? Is that a thing? Can you do that on Reddit? Am I Reddit illiterate right now that I don't know that you can filter stuff? Yeah, because I'm not seeing where you can filter this by time. Oh, all time. There we go. Past year, past today, past week. There we go. Whew. All right, let's just open all of these. One of these will have to be talking about what we're looking for. Nope. Uh, okay, so this is not the original post, but here we go. With an accidental update Supernote made yesterday, I have no choice but to shop for a new pin. Okay, this is I just want to find the original post. It's so difficult. And you know what? Let's just go. You would think that it would be on the Supernote page. Like I click on here and I'm going. This is their page, and I see nothing even talking about it. I mean, maybe this is their subreddit, but no, like, can I search their subreddit? Oh, I don't want what's hot. I want what's new. Okay. This is an exercise in futility right now. Oh, here we go. Maybe we'll get there if we go back far enough. Okay. They don't make an official announcement on this thing. That's odd. They'll send out a carrot note, but they won't make an official announcement on this thing. I think what happened was they released an update that broke people's pins, and after it broke their pins or it made it so they couldn't use their pins, they they canceled the release of this update. I'm so mad that I don't see information about this other than what people have just posted about it. I want to say that there was an official post made from not a, someone from Supernote made a comment on someone's post uh, talking about it briefly. But anyway, it broke devices, and since I can't really find definitive information about it, I'm not gonna cover it. But wow, that seems silly that they wouldn't even make mention of it on their own subreddit. But yeah, okay. Oh, I'm gonna do an internet search one more time for this, and I think everything's gonna take me to Reddit. No, this isn't good either. All right, well, hey, I guess that wasn't meant to be talked about today. We'll go on to other Reddit news because that update is just. I mean, I know it's a thing. I know it happened. I know people can't use their devices. I know they stopped the update. I don't know what number it was, and I don't think people.
But if there's one that you want me to
This
try
isn't.
out,
I keep clicking on this, but it's nothing talking about what I'm looking for here. So it was a bunch of fixes, I guess. Not really new features in this update. That's what the comments are pretty much talking about. Okay, well, it is what it is in that sense. I didn't download it after I heard about that. I mean, I didn't even see the updates after the live stream, but I didn't download it to even see that it might be having a problem. And I'm not going to. Obviously, I can't now anyway. They recalled it, so you can't even download it and update your device if you wanted to with this update. But I thought that was super interesting. And I thought initially it might have signaled that Remarkable was ready to release their device because typically, and this is how not Remarkable but Supernote was ready to release their device because typically that's how Remarkable did their Remarkable Paper Pro announcement. Um, they released an update maybe a week before the device was launched, maybe less than a week, but it was definitely a signifier that the new device was coming. Because they changed the way the operating system looked. They added some features, um, which which I'm assuming were changes that they had made on the Remarkable Paper Pro that they were just kind of bringing some continuity to their other device, the Remarkable 2. So I thought initially that if there was an update for the A5X2, that there was going to be some kind of that there would be a precursor to them releasing the A5X2. But um, oh well, they're releasing an update to their their platform, the Supernote platform. Good morning, Max. How's it going? Yeah, CJ, you can definitely share a link here and just get into the chat here. Uh, he says, you remember when you showed that the Gold 10.3 magnets are strong enough to stick on a whiteboard? I used that tip and made a metal stand on my desk. I want to show you. I just took it short. Now, yeah, dude, I definitely want to see that. Like my whiteboard is right here. It's got all the devices on it. In my unboxing of the Viwoods, I actually I take the camera and I show the whiteboard, so you get to see the whiteboard again with a few devices on it in my video. I should That'll be released this evening. I'll release that unboxing this evening. But yeah, very cool, very cool. And Max says good morning, and good morning to you, Max, and welcome to everybody else that's in the chat that may not have said anything yet. Good morning to you guys. I'm glad you could join us. Um, I initially wanted to start this chat off or this live stream off the talking about the Supernote update that had a problem, but like I can't find definitive information about that, and they haven't made an official post on their official subreddit. So, all right, there we go. I'm good now. And they haven't made an official post on their official subreddit, so I can't really speak on it. I don't know that much information about it. And Max says, I am surprised they didn't release the firmware as a beta first. Right. Like they normally do, right? That is a good point. Like most other manufacturers do as well. They'll release the beta first. Remarkable does that, Boox does that, and then once they see that the beta people aren't having any issues, they'll release to everyone else. That is a very good point. Oh, my bad, CJ. I didn't know you couldn't put links in the chat, man. That sucks. Th- send it to me through email or leave it in the comment. I'll definitely take a look at it. All these white you're like the second person I've talked to that has started using some kind of metal backing or whiteboardish type of deal to hold some of their devices. Jeffrey Moss said he's using that now as well, that which is I think is very cool. Yeah, yeah, Max. You said luckily Max said luckily he disabled his auto update. I don't have auto update on mine either, so I'm glad that that's a thing. Because like I said, I use my custom Lamy, and I don't want any problems. It's working fine. It's working perfect. I don't need any issues. So, uh, so yeah, I'm glad that's a thing. Any big news, you guys? Because it's a slow news day for me. I didn't see any big stories today, to be honest with you. Typically, I have like 4 or 5 stories like queued up, ready to rant about. Nothing today though. It's a very weird news day. But I'm here for it because I like jumping on these lives in the morning when I'm on the computer doing research and reading stuff anyway. It's awesome. Supernote is actually rooted. Uh, what does that mean? Your Supernote is actually rooted. What does that mean, Max? Did you do something special to allow some other software or something? I want to know. I'm nosy, and I'm curious. Let's take a look at Twitter though. Max said the only good news is that the A5X2 is coming this year. What? You don't really believe that, Max? You don't really believe that. The A5X2 is not coming this year. And you know what's funny? This update having an issue, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it. It has no merit whatsoever. None. It just, with all the issues that Ratta's having with software, with hardware, with supply chain, I mean, uh, this anything could be going on, right? No one knows. But usually there's some kind of disruption within the company when this many things are happening, and then they're changing so much about how they go about doing their business, without like with them changing their attitude towards supplying people with release dates and timelines and such. So they might be in an internal shakeup right now, which would make sense with all the delays that's happening with and mishaps like with the software. Um, like um, like Max said, no beta first. Typically, that's what happens. You get the beta, and then you get the official software to everybody. So these type of things lead me to believe that there may be some kind of internal shakeup happening at Ratta. Maybe with the design team, maybe with their marketing team, or maybe even up higher than that. You know, there may be some kind of corporate shakeup going on at Ratta that's leading to all of these delays. Max said he does believe it. I do, and I'm ready to bet on that. Well, listen, I want it to come out this year too. I really do. And and just having the Viwoods AI paper, which I'm going through now, has made me want it more. Because the Viwoods has a Mobius display, and from what I understand, that A5X2, the new one, is going to have a Mobius display as well. Oh, thanks, dude. All right, CJ. I appreciate that, CJ. I'm going to check that out after the stream. Actually, you know what? I'm going to check it out right now. We're not doing anything. We're not doing much. We're just talking. Let's do it right now. After the comments though. Rajneesh. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you. Good morning, and thanks for coming. But he says under R uh, forward slash Supernote. It's right there on the page under community highlights with the. Oh, okay, okay, cool. Let's check that out. We're gonna check this out, CJ, and then I'm gonna check out that post. Uh, thanks, Rajneesh. I appreciate that. Can I call you Raj? If that doesn't bother you, if it does, I totally understand. Sometimes I'm cool with Rod. Sometimes I'm not. I get it. I totally get it. But let's go ahead and check that out. We're gonna go back to Reddit here because I do want to see that story. I appreciate you giving me that info because I'm clearly a noob to all of this. All right, let's go back to Reddit's home or Supernotes page here. So he said it was on the page under community highlights, right next to. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, Raj. That was awesome. Thank you, man. All right, so now we can talk about this story properly. You know what the problem was, man? The problem was I saw the Chauvet, the Chauvet. I don't know. I try to do French occasionally, not a lot, sometimes. Right now, wasn't too good. But when I saw that, I thought, okay, that can't be what it is. But I forgot that's what they label their updates. So let's jump into it. All right, so we are immediately let's can we blow this up? Oh, we can. Let's blow this up a little bit. All right, so we are immediately suspending this update since the possible disruption to the normal performance of some users' pins due to the removal of the non-contact writing option. Once we reinstate this setting option, we will proceed with the release of the new system update. We extend our sincere apologies to users who have upgraded to the latest version and are encountering issues with their pin functionality. Yeah, I don't want pin functionality problems. I don't. It took me a long time to find something I like, and it works perfectly. I want it to stay that way. Oh, okay. So, thank you. So Max in the comments says, Chave, Chave, not pronounced with the T. Good. You know, I kind of thought that when it came out of my mouth, I thought the French would never have a T at the end of anything. Nothing. So, good call. All right. Back to this. Um, and it goes through a list of things that they adjusted and changed. Let's go through this though, since we won't have a chance to see this. System. After pressing and holding the power button for less than 5 seconds, you can now select restart or power off. Okay, that sounds like a function that should have been there from the get go. So that they have it or we're thinking about putting it in there, good call. All right, settings remove. Settings remove the stylus non-contact writing setting option. Values that were adjusted will be restored to defaults. Okay. Oh, it's Chauvet. I'm getting a lesson here today in Reddit, Supernote, and French. It's a good day. It's gloomy. It's cloudy and gray, but it's a good day. It's turning out to be a good day. Thanks, CJ. I appreciate that. So, Chauvet. Chauvet. I should have took French in high school. I should have. All right. So, next up, we got the mail updated the login process for Microsoft Exchange and Outlook hot. What? Someone made the attempt to type Hotmail? Who uses Hotmail still? Even when Hotmail was a thing, I refused to use it because it had hot in the name. Like, what? It's the hot girl summer in the 90s? Wasn't even a thing back then. But anyway, we have aligned the marker stroke with width on Nomad with that on A6X and A5X. Align the marker stroke width. Oh, I think I encountered this issue. This is going to be big, I think. Maybe. I noticed that the pen that I use has a thinner line than the actual Supernote pen when I'm writing on the same device. Um, Maybe that was a Nomad thing. Align the marker stroke width on Nomad. Oh, so maybe it was too thick. This. You know, I'm interested in that. I'm interested to see. I don't know why. The little things interest me. I'm. I don't know why, but I'm interested to see if the thickness of the line changes with my Lamy pen on the Nomad after this update. If they bring it more in line with the A5X, maybe their lines are thinner because the lines were thick as crap. But I mean, I like that though. It makes it super visible to see what you're writing. But yeah. Going to the comments here, we got Max. It's possible that they thought it was a minor update. The mistake omitting the pen non-contact issue. Okay, yeah, they could have thought it was a minor update, and therefore they didn't push it as a beta to the beta testers first. But I think anytime you're removing an option, you might want to be sure that it's not breaking something. Like, I could see if they just pushed a couple of minor fixes. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think they should have checked that. Good morning, Amanda. How's it going? Welcome to the chat and welcome to the stream. We got Hotmail was the email I use for when business want you to enter an email to send stuff, so I wouldn't get them in my word. Exactly. I can see that, and I think I might have. I think it was MSN. Was MSN the Hotmail one? I think MSN was the Hotmail. Regardless, though, yeah, I couldn't bring myself to use it. Someone says, "Oh, what's your email?" Oh, Roderick at Hotmail. What? Hotmail. I'm trying to be as low key and inconspicuous as possible. All right. So next up, we have optimized note supports long pressing headings and links with the stylus to enter editing mode. Oh. Okay. So this is what I watched. I watched Ed's late night live stream last night. If you guys haven't checked out Ed over at Organize for Change, definitely check him out. I'm pretty sure you guys know who he is, but he had a live stream where he talked about these features and how this particular feature that I just mentioned is awesome. So I was listening to his live stream and he was talking about how you can select a header or make a header on the Supernote platform, and then instead of having this, and then after selecting to make it a header, you can also select it again and make it a keynote. Then you can also select it again and do all kinds of other things. So you can select a phrase or word multiple times on the Supernote platform and do multiple things with it. So they just made they just streamlined that process. I guess they saw that people were doing that and streamlined the process. So now you don't have to recircle the heading to change it or to add it to being a keyword. You just kind of long tap it or long hold your pen on it, and then it just pops up the options, which I think, you know what? Let's look at this again. Let's see what they actually say. Supports long pressing headings and links with the stylus to enter editing mode. Okay, I'm thinking about how that can be better. I'm trying to think about how that could be better. That would be better in a sense that you don't have to switch over to the lasso tool to do it, right? Because see, the thing is with me, I'm thinking of the Boox way of doing it. And if you're using a Boox product, you just circle the thing. And um, to me, that's the easiest way to go about doing it. Because what's if you're long pressing, how is that better than just simply circling something, right? That was my initial thought. That's why I was thinking for a second. But on the Supernote platform, you can't just circle something and select it. You have to select the selection tool, then circle it, and then it's selected at that point. So considering that's the way you do it on the Supernote platform, yes. Yeah. The long press makes sense because you don't need to switch the tool to do that. Yeah, I like that. I like it. What else we got here? We have note and document supports clearing the keyword or history on the add keyword screen. Let's mull that over because I didn't get that the first time through. Supports clearing the keyword use history on the add keyword screen. Oh, maybe it just doesn't auto populate a keyword that it thinks you're going to use. I'm not sure. I mean, I use keywords too, which now this is still boggling my mind here. CJ says, "Yeah, I'm using that circling feature on the Boox all the time. It is a great feature, CJ. Like I'm telling you, I don't even that feature. The scribble feature is so good on the Boox platform. The circling feature is so good on the Boox platform that I don't even do the undo feat. I don't even use undo on the Boox platform. I hated on them for not having a quick undo gesture on the Boox platform. But seeing how easy the scribble functions are, I can't even hate on it. I don't care if they ever bring out a undo gesture. It would be cool, but if they never do, it wouldn't bother me because the scribbles are so good. They're so good. Um, but yeah, I'm not getting this. I'm not getting this. This add keyword clearing keyword history thing. Maybe that's good for some people. I don't see how it would be useful for me though. All right, what else we got here? We have you can now access the commonly used shortcut keys for the following actions: copy, cut, paste, undo, redo, blah 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 blah, arrow keys, delete keys, and backspace on the Bluetooth keyboard in a Word document. Okay, that's cool for people who type. I don't. All right, so what else we got here? We got document compatibility, compatible with more Bluetooth page turners. Supports left-right page turning, PDF, EPUB, CBZ, FP2, and XPS documents only. Sidebar, optimize the reliability of the sidebar gestures. I don't. I've heard that before on probably two updates that they've optimized the gesture bar to be more reliable. I don't believe them. I don't believe it. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't believe it until I see it, until I use it and decide that hey, I can reliably use this gesture bar over here. Because right now I just go to the toolbar. It's so unreliable. I go to the toolbar. It's so frustrating. Even though I hate doing that. I just hate doing it. Let's get down to the fixes here. We're almost done with this. Let's get down to the fixes and what they fixed. Let's see here. All right, so let's talk about the optimized stuff. So we got they've adjusted some things and they optimized some things. Nothing is new here though. Yeah, nothing. Well, they've optimized a feature that you can could have already done with that long press feature. So that was already there, but they just made it. They streamlined it. So there's nothing new here, other than the keyboard stuff. I mean, you can clear your history for keywords. Eh, there's nothing new here. Before we even get to the fixes, we can just go ahead and say that. All right, so for the fixes, we have fixed the issue where files could still be accessed when the device was connected via USB to a computer running Mac OS and Linux with the screen locked. Okay, good deal. Fixed the issue where lassoing the handwritten content would occasionally trigger a paste action. Yeah, that's a thing. I don't think they fixed that. We'll see. I want all this to be true. I really do. Fix the issue where auto rotate of the screen triggered by accident, sometimes preventing writing. I never encountered that problem. I never encountered that problem either. We have fixed the issue where handwriting performing immediately after switching from a document to a note might sometimes be lost. I've never encountered that either. So that sucks for those people. Yeah, losing data of any kind is terrible. Fix the issue where exporting notes to docx would sometimes fail. All right. Not an issue I encountered either. I don't do much of that converting there or that type of exporting. Fix the issue where the wrong path was displayed after exporting notes to docx and tapping jump to them to view them. I wonder if that took them to the wrong path or if it just displayed the wrong path. That's a good distinction to make. Next up, we got documents fix the issue where text selection was unavailable using a Bluetooth keyboard in a Word document. I think that's what they were talking about up top there. And the last one we have keyboard fix the issue where the handwriting keyboard would occasionally fail to recognize handwriting input. I did encounter that. That's a problem that happened to me sometimes. Not a big issue. So these are just nothing's new here. So yeah, someone in the chat said earlier that they didn't think that it was a big they didn't think it was a big update. Let's take a look at that. They didn't think it was a big update. What do we got here? I'm trying to figure out who said that to give them credit for that. Okay, yeah, Max. All right, so Max said that it's possible that they thought it was a minor update. And that's and looking through the update, you're probably right. You're probably right on that, Max. Because it does seem like a very minor update. Nothing huge was there. Other than that, other than the non-contact writing setting option, it would be like, why remove that? I don't, that's the weirdest thing to me about this whole thing, which is what caused the problem. It is a minor, everything is minor with the exception of that, I think. Because that's taking away something, and like there are going to be ramifications throughout other aspects of the operating system. When I think whenever you take something away, because they're having problems with it now. But yeah, and also thank you to thank you for Raj for pointing me to the story too, because I couldn't find it. I was having the biggest problem finding this. So thank you, Raj. We would not have had this time if you weren't here. I appreciate you showing up this morning. But yeah, let's go ahead to some other news here. Let's see what we got popping off throughout the rest of Reddit real quick before we head to what's popping off on X and Instagram. See if we got any news popping up. I think this is a slow news day. I really do. I don't think there's much to talk about today. But we're going to check it out anyway. All right. Let's zoom back out here. Let's see what everyone else is talking about. We got Palma 2 discussions. Is the Boox Gold Color 7 worth it? I don't have much. I do have a Boox Gold Color 7, and I do use it to read. It's a good little device to throw in your bag. You don't have to really worry about it. And the reason why I'm looking at this now is because it says device breaks easily, which I'm like, the device, like, where is it at? Let me grab that thing. Is this it? I'm like, the device is like, let me get the cat hair off of it first. I'll try to keep the cats out of here because it doesn't work. They're all in the window. Like, You don't own this place, cat. My cat's name is Peanut. Well, there's three cats here. One's Peanut, and he just does all kind of crazy stuff. But anyway, and he's a big cat too. Just all right, moving on. So anyway, it's so small. I'm just like thinking, how is it easy to break? Like, what are you doing to this thing? It seems super robust to me. Like, even out of the case, it's so small, and like the screen just seems, I don't know, it seems like a super robust device. So the fact that people are breaking these, I'm like, how? What do you what do you do on a daily basis that you're breaking a device like? And I harp on sturdy, right? I harp on build quality. I love like thinking about details and people's attention to detail. And I think this is probably one of the most, like, the buttons rattle. I'm not going to front. The buttons rattle, and I do not like that. But aside from the buttons rattling and that port and the power port that's like on the why would you put a power, let's look at this. Why do we have, oh boy. Oh, can we, there we go. Why do we have a power port on the side of the device? Like, that's the side. This is, well, is this the top? Yeah, this is the top. This is the side of the device on the bottom. The Note Air 3C and Note Air 4C, they have a like a power button, like, or the input or the USB-C power cable on the in the middle. You know what I mean? This is like on the corner, right where your hand would be at. Like, ah. Anyway, I digress. Point here being, I'm surprised that people are breaking these. So I kind of want to see why. I kind of want to see what people are up to breaking the Gold Color 7s. Um, device breaks easily. Does it now? I've also heard that there's a ghosting problem, but some say that can be fixed in the settings. If you have one, what are the pros and cons of the device, and has the device been improved since it first got released? Um, all right, so we got some people down here. Let's see what people are saying here. I love mine, and let's start over. I love mine, and I've had it since September. I did a ton of research before buying and knew I would need to adjust the settings to have the best reading experience for me. I like that I can change it up depending on what I'm reading and which app I'm using. I'm a heavy comic reader and love that I can use Marvel Unlimited and Hoopla finally on eInk rather than having to read on my iPad. Okay, good take. There is only a ghosting problem. Here we go. We're on the second comment here. There's only a ghosting problem if you start messing with the settings without knowing what you're doing. Fair point. Super fair point. For me, it trumps Kindle because my library offers ebooks through BorrowBox, so I can run the Kindle app plus BorrowBox and Neo Reader in a single device. Also pretty awesome. Um, for the money, it's an excellent advice if what you want to do is read from multiple sources, and that's essentially the value I find in the Go Color 7. If you want to read from multiple sources, and for me, it was just about being able to have a small reader that could read um, web pages and Google Books, or not even Google Books, Google News. Like, I could just pull it open and just hop right into Google News and have Google News on an e-reader, um, and read my Engadget articles on an e-reader. To me, it was more about that. I do a lot of reading, but I do a lot of reading of articles and like research papers. And there, you can't. A Kindle's not going to do you any good for that. You know what I mean? So that's my thing. Let's go ahead and get to the comments here. So Max says maybe, just maybe, the rationale is that the non-contact issue is not working with the new A5X2. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. So we're already making compromises, which, I mean, that's not a bad point. But that would mean that they're already making compromises on a device that they've made many compromises on already. From the shape of the device to the release date, like, yeah, Things are changing. Max also says because it's a different screen. It is a Mobius screen. They're not using Mobius on the A6X2. It's just a glass backplane screen. Um, Beyond that, though, the technology doesn't work any different. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Maybe so. You know what though? I think maybe it does work different because I'm just really coming to realize that Carta technology, meaning the e-ink technology that shows the images, is separate from the Mobius technology, which is the electronics that pushes the e-ink and puts the e-ink in its place. Like, get in your place. but uh, but yeah, so I'm just realizing that those are two separate things there. So a display can be Mobius and not be Carta 1300. A screen can be Carta 1300 and Mobius. They're not mutually exclusive, but they can be. So I'm just learning that, and and with that knowledge, I also learned that um, if you're going to do a Mobius display, you can't do a 10.3 inch because they don't sell 10.3 inch Mobius displays. If you get a 10.3 inch e-ink display, it's most definitely going to be a glass substrate that they're using instead of the flexible substrate on the Mobius. That's something I'm coming to realize. If it's a 10.6 inch screen, it's Mobius. If it's 10.3, it's not. So that's what I'm realizing and doing all of my research here in this back plane, front plane situation they got going on with e-ink. Yes. So Max also says yes, but the distance and type of material may play a role. You're right. Absolutely. And that's what I was just saying. Because like I said, you can only buy any company can only buy Mobius in 10.65 or 10.67 millimeters. Um, yeah, and there's got to be a reason for that. Why would they not make it in 10.3? There's got to be reasons. So size and distance may be one of those things, like you just mentioned there, Max. So good call. I think you're right on that. I think that's exactly what that is. And if I were a betting man, and I am on occasion, I would say that um, that's why they did that. It's incompatible with A5X2 because the technology is different. It's that. I mean, it's it's different in a whole lot of ways that I that would make it physically different, right? But maybe it's different in its components as far as electronics as well. So, um, yeah, that could be definitely be a thing. Raj says, I use Feel Right 2 on Boox Go 10.3 and using Supernote's DIY refill, then used magnetic paper to make auto lock cover from the packaging of Feel Right 2 packaging itself. That's creative. That's super creative. And I like it. I like that. Good on you, Raj. Hey, listen, I'm into DIY myself, so I feel you. Like if people don't make it, I'll make it myself. And then see if other people like it too. Raj also says now my Go 10.3 is great with many Android apps, especially OneNote. Yeah, 100%, 100%. All right, so let's go back to this Reddit comment here. So and basically this Reddit comment is about is the Go Color 7 worth it? And for a lot of the reasons that we just mentioned here. Um, but I was looking more for people saying that it was having, people were having problems with the screen breaking. And I'm like, that screen is super robust. How are they breaking that? But I didn't see anything there talking about the screens breaking. So that is what it is there. All right, what else we got here? Ooh, this is an interesting one. Uh, Feel Right 2, has anyone installed it on their A5X yet? I'm pretty sure people are doing that. I'm pretty sure people Well, I know people are putting it on A5X devices. Just one more comment about Mobius, the Mobius displays that we were just talking about. There is the electronics are different, but I'll tell you this: there's a feel difference. It feels different, and I dare to say it feels better. Like Mobius displays feel better to me. They have a little bit of give that just feels natural when writing to me. So I do like that. Um, so we have it. Is there an ETA on firmware 4.0 on the Go 10.3 and similar devices? Okay, let's get into this. All right. So before I even read into this, let's get out my points right off the top here. And my thing is on this. Welcome to everybody who's coming to the chat. If I haven't said anything in a while, I appreciate you guys stopping in. We got 10 people in here right now, so I appreciate you guys stopping in this morning. We're talking about we're just going through Reddit, talking about the most interesting stories and topics on Reddit right now. We did cover the A5X2 install rollback or recall. Install recall. There we go. The install recall. Um, and we've come to some conclusions about that. So that was a good little segment there. But right now we're on to the Boox firmware 4.0. And I want to make like I said, I wanted to make a note on that, or make some notes on that before we jump into this. Oh, can I zoom on this? Oh, it's not letting me zoom. There we go. All right, now I can zoom. Okay. So basically, my take on this is this, and I had someone put in the comments the other day. They made the comment that they thought I was wrong about saying that the Go 10.3 would not get firmware version 4.0. I do believe that. I do believe it won't get firmware version 4.0 in its current state. And just to specify, right now, version 4.0 is the only device that it's on is on the Note Air 4C, and that device has widgets. It has a customizable home screen, and it has other little things here and there, especially in the eInk Center settings that are there. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of settings and options and functionality in the Note Air 4C that the Go 10.3 just won't be able to match, and therefore it will not have all of the features that come in version or firmware version 4.0 that the Note Air 4C has. So what I mean by that is, I don't think that widgets are coming to the Go 10.3. Will the 10.3 get version 4.0? Yes, but not in its current state. I mean, I think that just goes without saying. Like, there are a lot of options that the Tab Mini C has or there are a lot of options that the Tab Ultra C Pro has that the Tab Mini C just doesn't have. There are some options that the Tab Mini C has that the Go 10.3 doesn't have. So Boox tailors their operating system for the device they're putting it on. And my point in saying that the Go 10.3 won't see version 4.0 is because right now version 4.0 comes with widgets and a customizable home screen and all kinds of other things that the Go 10.3 I don't think can match because it doesn't have BSR. And I think that's the differentiating factor is BSR. If a device has BSR, because think about it, all the devices that they launched with version 4.0, all those devices have BSR. The Note Max, the Note Air 4C, the Palma 2, all of those devices have BSR. So, and they're running version 4.0 in its full glory. I don't think it's going to be possible on Go 10.3. Hey, what's going on, Dan? Nah, brother, buddy, you're just in time. You're just in time. We were just talking about the distinction I was making between the firmware version 4.0 that's on the Note Air 4C and what version of that is coming to the Note or the Go 10.3. And I was just saying here, I don't think that the full version 4.0 is coming to the Go 10.3, but I do believe aspects and parts of that operating system are going to come to the Go 10.3. Like all of the improvements they made to the Notes app, I think all of those improvements are coming to the Go 10.3. I don't think they're going to change the UI. The UI on the Note Air 4C is very thin lined and minimal in that way. The Go 10.3, the UI is super bold. I don't see them changing that. So I guess what I'm saying is a version of firmware version 4.0 is coming to the Go 10.3, but not the version that's on the Note Air 4C. I don't see that happening. What's going on? Hey, how's it going, Amanda? Nice to see you in the chat today. Hotel, how's it going, fella? And we have a question. I like that name, Hotel. That's what's up. When does the A5X2 come? Oh, but before we get to that, let's get to Amanda's question. Yeah, I think the Go 10.3 may only get the notes related updates like the outline feature. Exactly. Exactly. And that's what I was saying, Amanda. I don't think all of the version 4.0 features are coming to the Go 10.3. It wouldn't make sense. And I don't think it could even run it, all of the features that it has and all the capabilities. But Hotel, when does the A5X2 come? It's coming this month. And Max says it's coming this month, maybe December. Oh, you're hopeful, Max. You're hopeful. I like that. Listen, optimism. You got to be optimistic, especially on a day like today. It's gray out. Not a lot of news. Got to be optimistic. Got to be optimistic. I don't know, though. If you ask me, I'm going to say the A5X2 is coming next year. I want to be wrong. Believe me, as much as you guys want me to be wrong about that, I would love to be wrong about that as well. I don't want to be right about that. I don't. I want it to come here as soon as possible so I can get my hands on one. Like I said, the Viwoods having a Mobius display has gotten me so ready for a Mobius display on the Supernote platform. I love writing on the Viwoods right now. Right now, it's my favorite device to write on. Even with the ceramic nib, it feels good on their screen as well. More slipperier than the Go 10.3 and the Note Air 4C, but I can live with that. It feels good. All right, so let's get back to the the thing here. So I got my feelings out about it. Let's read what Alive Ice 3201 has to say about this. The best guesstimates I've seen range from weeks to months. Has anybody more precise information? Even if I'm not a fan of the new launcher, still hoping it will be optional. I love to have the TOC feature, the PDF import into notes, marker applied below text, and tweakable lines with the AI shapes tool. I don't know what he's talking about. He lost me at marker applied below text. Anybody know what that means? Is there a feature on the Boox devices that I don't know about? There shouldn't be. I should be the definitive de facto repository for Boox information. But if there is something that is a thing, please let me know. I don't know what that is. That sounds cool though. Sounds cool. That's almost my complete. Let's highlight this. That's almost my complete software wish list. Seems like Boox are really on a roll software wise. All right, let me correct this guy. What are we talking about here? I agree that the new version, software version 4.0 is good. It's an upgrade. Bring widgets to the notes. Good deal. And this person clearly doesn't like that. They're like, I don't care for that, but the other features I do like. I'm like, that's the defining feature, my guy. That's the defining feature. If you're not here for that, what are you here for? So anyway, let's see what the comments have to say here about this. All right, so, ooh. So someone on the Boox team, okay, I've seen this person's name a lot. Sylvier. Okay, Sylvier. It sounds like you're excited about the upcoming update. Yep, I hope it does well too. I'm glad to hear that you're so enthusiastic and supportive. It's always worth the wait when it comes to ensuring quality. When everything's ready, I'll be here. I'll be right here to chat about the latest updates with you. Thank you again for your support. All right, moving on. I'm quite excited about the update. Well, apart maybe from the new launcher. Dude, how could you not like the new launcher? You know who else doesn't like the new launcher? Scott Benedict. That's right, Scott. calling you out on live. Scott doesn't like the new launcher either, and he makes just as much as I make it a point to say I don't like the orange on the Boox products. Scott makes it a point to say I hate the I hate the, any launcher but the Note launcher. Scott, you got a supporter here on Reddit. He supports your claim of no new launchers. um, it will be coming to the Note Air 2. Will it come to the Note Air 2 and Nova Air? No. Wait, does the Note Air 2 and the Nova Air have BSR? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So guess what? Well, you know what? Features will be coming. Just like Max just pointed out, features will be coming. Just let's hit the comments real quick or the chat. So we got all right. So we got Dan says hoping the Note Air 4C UI comes to the Note Air 3C before they discontinue it. It will. It will, brother. It will. I definitely think all of those notes features, the PDF features, all those things are coming to the Note Air 3C. Yeah. But they're going to make their money with the Note Air 4C before they do that. So you're probably going to be waiting a few months. Yeah, a few months for that. Max says, you know that some people are using it on the field, right? On the field. In the field? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know people have it in the wild there. You know what, though? What does that mean? What does that mean? I used to think it meant something. I did. When I first heard that, I thought, oh, it's going to come out like in a week or two. It's been a month. So we'll see. But that does bode well. It does mean that they have a working product. I mean, it's just not certified. I think they're just waiting for certification. That could be it. Or I could be right about my conspiracy theory that there's a internal shakeup going on at Ratta. CJ says, have you tried the marker on the Note Air 4C? Still not under the text. Oh, the highlighter. Yeah. Okay, so check it. I have a solution for that. Let me show you. I was supposed to put this in a video, and I think I did, but let me show you right here. Let me grab it real quick. Okay. All right. So, I know exactly what you're talking about now. Now I have to find a pen. What? How are all of my... Let me grab a stylus. Okay, so I think I've changed all of the nibs in every stylus I have to the plastic palm. I think so. I don't know why this feels like felt, but anyway, let's take a look at this. So I have a workaround for this highlighting problem, and everyone's like, "Oh," but you know what? You have to put in a little work. It's not as easy as picking the marker and doing it, right? So let me show you what I do. This is how I fix that or get around that issue. Let me pull this down a little bit for you. All right, so this is how I fix that issue. Matter of fact, let me zoom on that too. Oh, there we go, even better. All right, let me stop the shake. Okay, so let me open the Note up real quick. And this is, I was about to say this is why I hate the Note OS, but it's not the Note OS anymore. What? Okay. Because it has CPU Z on. Okay, there we go. All right. So let's go to the I said library. I don't know when I go to the library. Yeah, let's go to notes here. All right, so this is what I do for notes. So if I want to highlight something, I make a layer. So where are we at right here? Where are the layers? Oh, there we go. All right, so I make a layer. So you got your layer that you have your writing on, right? you got that there. I create a new layer, and this layer right here is just gonna be my highlighting layer. So I'm gonna move this layer below the text layer because you need that layer to be on top for this to work. But then you select the layer that doesn't have anything. That's going to be a highlighter layer, and then you go and highlight. And let's take a look at what that looks like. We'll do two. I like the yellow highlight. So we'll do two, and there we go. So I'll just highlight SOC right here. So that's how it looks, how I'm doing it. And let me go and show you what it looks like if I were to just go and highlight the actual thing there, and just to show a difference. So I'm gonna write. Oh, whoa, that was. I need to see if I'm writing with the ceramic. I don't need that kind of. Yeah, that works. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. I love the scribbles. It's just awesome. So we'll do S, O, and C. All right, now I'm going to do a highlight right over that, and just to show you the difference of what that might look like if you just do a highlight right over something. Oh, wow, what happened? Wow, did I just go through tons of pages? Okay, there we go. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know. There ain't really a big difference right there. And it could be how I have my colors too. Yeah, because I have my custom. It could be how I have my colors. I'm not sure if you guys can see this color setting I have here, but that could be it as well. I'm not sure. Does that make any sense, you guys? Does your highlighting? I wish I could see what highlighting looks like for everyone else. Um, but I did notice a highlighting problem. But when I do the layers, like try that. Definitely try that, you guys. If you want to do highlighting on your Note Air 3C or your Note Air 4C, and it looks weird when you do the highlighting, um, try it that way. Try it doing the layers, and let me know what you think. We'll do a live tomorrow if you guys don't get a chance to do it today. But I definitely want to check and see what that's at. Let's go to the comments. So we got CJ says yes. He meant the highlighter. Dan says yeah. That is one bad thing about the Note Air 3C and 4C bad highlighter. Yeah, I agree. Amanda says, can you rename layers? CJ, yes, you can rename layers. And then, has anyone tried the Feel Right 2 on a Boox Note Air 3? Out of curiosity, if it works at all. I'm not sure about the Feel Right, but I know that uh, Vladimir Kostic, he put a Feel Right on the Remarkable, and he loves it. So I would imagine you could do it to the Boox as well. I would imagine. Yeah, but I'm super interested to see what people's experience with the highlighter is with the layered. If layering feels or looks better. Not feels better. If it looks better. Let me know in the comments if you guys get a chance to check that out. All right, so let's go ahead and get back into this. Get back into Reddit here. Oh, we never got to what rooted means. Someone said they rooted their device, or did they put the explanation in the comments and I forgot? I didn't see, or didn't see it because I don't know what rooted means. Hey, no problem, Dan. I appreciate you coming in. I anybody know what rooted is? I really want to know. But until we get that explanation, we'll go back to the comments here. And that's about all on that. I really think that those features are gonna come to the Note or the Go 10.3. Some features will, but of course, some features will not. It will. I don't think it will come uh, fully like it is on the Note Air 4C. Hey, what's going on, Kurt? How's it going, brother? Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Um, Someone mentioned rooting as Supernote, and I'm just curious about that. They mentioned it, and they didn't really go into detail about what that meant. I'm trying to figure out who mentioned that, but I can't I can't find it. I wish there was a chat search, but I can't find it. But yeah, um, he was talking about a Supernote and rooting his Supernote. That might have been Max. Max, was that you? Oh, okay, that was Max. So rooting a device gives you super user or root access to your device's operating system. Doing this on a Supernote because I am developing. Okay, all right, I get it. Thank you. That makes total sense. I appreciate you throwing that explanation in there. But yeah, Kurt, I didn't know what that was. Um, that's high level super user stuff. When programmers get into stuff, man, you just never know. Programmers make it all happen. All right, what else we got here? Free templates. Would you recommend the Remarkable 2 for reading and annotating academic PDFs? Yes, I would. I think the Remarkable 2 is great for reading and annotating academic PDFs. Absolutely. Google Drive functionality is still not back. 7 hours ago. Whoa, what's this about? So over a month ago, with the new firmware, the Google Drive sync functions have been botched. Now my tablet does not sync anything, and it is close to useless for me as I read papers and homework assignments, grade them, and then from the computer do other things with these files. Oh, that sucks. Sadly, there's been no fix for this, and now I have different versions of my files, and the Boox tablet became a note-taking only device. Definitely not what I signed up for. I have bought this device mostly for the use case mentioned above, and the fact that it disappeared is very infuriating. I would like to downgrade my firmware, but now I see that is not really allowed or possible. Does anyone have a workaround to downgrade firmware or get some sort of sync working on the device? I'd love to sort this out somehow. Hmm, that sucks. Um, I'm not having Google Drive sync issues though. This was posted 7 hours ago. Anybody else having Google Drive sync issues on their Boox devices? Oh, I guess this is a thing. Let's go back here. So it says Google cut off unrestricted third-party access. It was coming for you anyway. The update just forced the issue. People setting up now using the old firmware have the same problem and a few others. Find a friendlier cloud and you'll be fine. There is no other cloud, bro. It's Google Drive. That's it. Let me take this down. All right. Yeah. Whoa. It's Google Drive. That's it, bro. That's Google Drive. I haven't had this issue. My Google Drive is backing up. Let me just look real quick. While I'm sitting there talking, like mine isn't messed up. This did just happen. Well, this might have been a thing. Okay, let's open this up and see what happens. Because I have Google Drive downloaded on my device right now. And so, and these are all my synced devices or synced notes right here. Can I click on it? Yeah, yeah. So I'm not having any issue with the syncing. My syncing is working perfectly. I worked on this HO document uh, yesterday or day before yesterday, and it's synced. I think, right? No, maybe not. Oh, it's still loading. If this document pops up, then my syncing, yeah, okay, we're good to go. My syncing is working. So I'm not having this issue. Yeah, that sucks though. Yeah, I'm not having that issue at all. Yeah, Dan says I sync to Google Drive and OneDrive with no issue. Same here. Max says it will be on my PYSN Python Supernote. Oh, cool. That's what's up, Max. I appreciate that. I'm actually go there now. Let's see what that looks like. PYSN. I'm assuming that stands for Python Supernote. Is there only one PYSN or is there tons? I'm gonna go to Instagram. Oh, where's it? Where are we at? Yeah, I'm gonna go to Instagram and we'll follow. Oh no, that's not. That's clearly not what I was looking for there. Nah, that ain't it. Let's look again. Yeah, I'm just wondering why that would be a thing. He said it's Supernote. Let's see what not Supernote. He said it's Boox device. Let's see what Boox device he was talking about. Uh, he doesn't mention what device he has. He just says now my tablet. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what device he had because he doesn't specify. So, but yeah, I want to take a look at this PYSN thing. Okay. Oh, it's a YouTube video. Okay, let's take a look at that.
Hello, everyone. As a Supernote user, did you ever wish you could have one or more of the
Python
following?
Supernote features overview.
Have a mechanism to automatically bulk
Oh, I'm
export
gonna have
to
to take a look at
PDF,
this. So
combined
this
with
is
a full backup
oh this
that
yeah,
only
this is going in.
processes
Yeah,
modified
we're gonna
files
take a look
and
at
does
that.
not require.
I'll have to take a look at that on my own time there. There, Max. I appreciate you throwing that in there though, brother. I'm definitely gonna take a look at that a little later. Anybody got any news they wanna just bring up real quick while we try to find some while I try to see if there's more news on this Supernote thing going on. Oh, that's not the search function now, is it? I mean, I don't care that it's Supernote official, but we can check out the Supernote official site. No, nothing's good there. And we don't have any real news popping up here. No, like I said, it's a slow news day. It's definitely a slow news day. All right, in the comments, we got CJ says the Google Drive syncing issue is not with the Google Drive app. It's when binding the library to Google Drive. It does not allow direct access to Google Drive from the default library app anymore. Ooh. It does not allow the direct access to Google Drive from the default library app anymore. Oh, okay. Let's look at that real quick. Uh, Oh. So let me try to sign in real quick, see what happens. I don't think this is a plastic nib I'm writing with. It feels feltish. It could be wrong. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that wasn't good. It's signing in is hard. All right, there we go. I want it 0. Okay, all right. So, yeah, it's not letting me. It's not letting me sign in. Yeah, for some reason, it's not letting me sign in that way. So that may be a thing for me as well. That definitely may be a thing for me as well, because I could not do it. That sucks though. That definitely sucks. All right, and I don't think there's. You know what? Let's do this real quick before we get out of here. One more thing before we get out of here, you guys, and then I'm going to end the stream. Let's check out YouTube real quick. People hate when I check out YouTube, so I love doing it. Let's check out YouTube. See what new videos we got.
Right before I got on
All right.
the stream.
Viwoods AI paper mini. As good as the bigger brother. I'm not interested in that
Know
though.
which one that is? I'm trying to look it up over here on the other
Any
side.
breaking eInk news here today? No. No
Here we
breaking.
go. Select
What?
text.
Plain basics. Okay.
This shift
I
plus
saw that
arrow keys.
already.
So shift.
Oh, so Kit has a live stream coming up, waiting scheduled for today at 4 p.m. No doubt. I'll
That's
be
very
there.
Interesting. because
Be
it's
there, be
working-
square.
Oh, there it is. So it's working on the up down.
Boox Go
There
Color
it is.
7 Viewer QA. Oh, that was a while back. So nothing new.
Only
Nothing's breaking here.
select text is shift plus arrow keys.
Kit's got a live stream at 4. I hope to see you guys there because
Left
I
is
will definitely be
control
there.
Shift left.
But yeah, there's nothing breaking here. There's nothing new here.
And it looks like we got a little bit of a bug.
I'm gonna have to
here.
queue up some stuff for tomorrow because this has been a slow news day. Definitely been a slow news day. Somebody said Voya reviewed Daesung eInk monitor. It is weird. We got CJ says PDF stored on Google Drive used to be accessible from NeoReader library. It's not. Gotcha. Okay. I couldn't log in, so that's probably a thing too. Raj says, yeah, the Daesung. Let's go check out Voya's video real quick before we get out of here. Came late, but just wanted to show my support. Thanks, Ghost Ship Incorporated. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate it definitely. Thanks for stopping through. We gonna go check out this Voya's video before we get out of here though. Let's go to my deep guide. News about upcoming reviews. I want his latest one. Is this it? Oh no, this is it. Oh, this is a while back. This is 13 days ago. Let's look at it though. Oh, we don't have any. Oh,
Resize, italicize, underline, and
Dasum
save.
25.3-inch
awesome.
color
And
Kaleido
remember, and
3
of course, you can
powered
also use the
screen.
arrow keys
This
to link
review
keys.
wow. Okay,
sample
let
box has
me
been
fix
sent
my
to me
sound.
On a Bluetooth keyboard.
I can't even hear anything in my headphones. Let's fix that.
If you use the wireless keyboard pass
directly from
through
that.
the Supernote desktop.
Oh wow.
At least on a Windows machine.
Oh snap! So I had Did I have Ed playing in the background, you guys? Did you guys hear Ed's video playing in the background this whole time? I hope not. That might have been super distracting for some people. If it was, I'm sorry. I didn't notice it was even going because my headphones wasn't working. But here we go.
So this is a review unit that they offer me to keep, but that's not something that I'm going to do. But they actually make some really interesting offers, which is like...
So I'm curious. Now, if an e-ink company were to reach out to me and say, hey, we want to send you this e-ink device. You can keep it if you like. Regardless if you like it or not, you can keep it. I'm not sending it back. If you send me a device and like you can keep it, I'm keeping it. I don't care if it's crap. I don't know, just me. Just me. All right.
In fact, without the front light.
I'm trying to see what this thing looks like real quick. Oh, it's a monitor. I did see this video a little bit.
Dasung,
that's a big monitor.
I think it's called Dasung.
What is your guys' take on monitors?
I will have to read on what it is, but it's actually a USB-A to an HDMI.
What do we think? What do we think about e-ink monitors? Are we into that? Do we care about that, you guys? Do we care at all? Like, I think it might be a good idea, right? In theory. But using it, practical app? I don't know. Anybody got any takes on that? I don't even like the way it looks. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I do like? And I'm gonna sound like a Boox fanboy when I say this. I like the way that their e-ink screens look. Like the ones that the standalone ones. I like it. They're like different. I like the way they look. They make them in a way that is aesthetically pleasing to me. This thing though is not. This thing is not aesthetically pleasing at all. Yeah, and it starts there for me. I'm gonna have to go and oh wow, it has that a portrait orientation as well. That's cool. Okay, so maybe it's not all bad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check this out. I don't like the way it looks though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, it's color. Okay. How come no one told me that? All right, so let's go to the comments. So people do have some opinions on these e-ink screens. So Ghost Shipping Corporate says, nope, I have no interest. You know, I'm with you on that. I don't really have an interest in this thing either. It just, like I said, in theory, it seems cool, but yeah. Dan says, I am not interested in them. Yeah, that's the overwhelming consensus there. CJ, for people with eye problems, yes, but it's too expensive. Yeah. I haven't checked out the prices yet, so I don't know what they cost. But I can see that being a thing. Amanda says, I think if you're a programmer, it could be nice to have. Yeah. If you're looking at mounds of text all day, every day, absolutely. And it might even be worth the investment, considering they are on the expensive side. Dan also says too expensive and has niche and yeah, definitely a niche market for sure. That market consists of like Amanda said, probably programmers who are looking at just mounds of text all day. Maybe accountants. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Raj says, for eyes, I care, but technology, yeah, just not into that. I feel you. I feel you. We got Tans in the chat. Appreciate you coming. Thank you. This screen has self-proclaimed godlike refresh speed. Oh, that was good. The operative word there being self-proclaimed godlike refresh speeds. I like that. I like that. That was awesome. Like, if for no other reason, Tans, I appreciate you coming for the laugh. The lows were worth it. Amanda says, I think the one Voya reviewed is over two. Yeah, see, over $2,000, and it's not even that aesthetically pleasing. I can't really get into it, which is now I get why he says I probably won't be keeping it because, yeah, why? It's huge. It's not just an e-ink tablet. It's a whole TV that you're not going to use sitting around somewhere. So I get that. I totally understand that now. All right, everyone. That's going to be it for me. There wasn't much news today. There wasn't much news, but I did want to touch on the A5X2 thing. Take a look at some of the stuff they have on YouTube. There wasn't many e-ink, new e-ink videos out on YouTube right now. So, but like I said, if you want to join me at 4 at Kid has a live stream going on at 4, so I'll be in there for a little while at least, just hanging out, chilling, saying what up to people. So until then, you guys, I hope you all have a great day. I hope you enjoy whatever weather you're having. It's cloudy here in Philadelphia, but I'm still going to go out there and get my disc golf on. Listen, the weather don't stop the disc golf unless it's freezing rain. Freezing rain, I'm not with the disc golf in the freezing rain. So I'll have to postpone on that day. But yeah, so enjoy the day, whatever weather you're having, and I will see all of you guys hopefully here tomorrow. Until then, take care.